80 years old would have been considered a very old age. But today, if you hear that somebody has passed away before the age of 80, you'll probably think, what went wrong? That sounds like they passed away young. We are the first generation in human history who thinks that 80 is young. And I'm not sure if we've calibrated our thinking to the fact that most of us, more than half of the people who are currently alive, are likely to easily make it to their 100th birthdays. And you might be one of them. And we have got to recalibrate our thinking. We've got to rethink what that means for our lives. And maybe even more importantly than that, we've got to think about what it means not to be older longer. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't want to live to 95 or 100. But what happens if this is what 100 looks like? You've probably got a picture of 100 looking very old and very frail, and 100 looking like you've run out of your pension money, and 100 looking like all your friends have passed away. But what happens if we are going to be younger longer? So how would you recalibrate? We mainly thinking of talking here to business leaders. So what does this mean for your business? We live in a youth-obsessed world, but there's a huge market for products and services to an older generation. If you have got people who are older, heading into their 60s, they're coming up for maybe an enforced retirement because we haven't changed retirement ages in 120 years. That's a crazy thought there. And those people, you know them as well as I do, they get to retirement age, they're forced to retire, they go gardening, golfing, fishing for a few weeks, and then what? They come back to the industry as consultants. Those people are getting flexible working hours, autonomy, fractional working, which means you don't give all of your working hours to one company. You can spread it around a little bit. They're forced into ongoing learning. Can you see that this is a set of conversations which we should be having about almost everybody in our business? And if we shift it from being a fight between older and younger generations, which is how it's framed at the moment, and shift it to being a conversation which is maybe the old people want it, maybe the young people want it, maybe you can see how the elephant in the room turns around and suddenly starts to have a conversation with us.